go, kid. Come on, baby, let's go. Come on, Jack. Get rolling, kid. Get rolling. Back, kid.
Let's go, Brody. Let's go, kid.
Let's go, Brody.
Let's go, Brody. Let's go now.
Let's go. Boy.
What's going on?
Now work, baby. Let's go.
Let's go work now. Let's go work. Let's go, babe.
Let's go. Oh boy.
Hey, ready for it now? Let's go, Brody.
Up on one here. Go, Brody. Come on, Jack. Oh boy. Boy. I'm matching it on his spot.
Oh, God.
This vision is great. Good spot, baby.
Oh, Gary's supposed to be paying off.
Good kid.
Go, Brody. Let's go, kid. Base it right now. Start us off.
Boy, get on.
Boy, get on. Let's go, 89. Let's go, Brody. Work hard here.
Hey, great eye.
Hey, finishing out.
Come on, bro. Go, kid. Drop it.
Let's go, Brody. Work hard here now. Let's go. Here we go. Good lead off right here. Let's go now. Oh, boy. Right here, 89. Work hard. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, kid.
Let's go, Brody. Let's go, kid. Let's go now.
Let's go, kid.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, man.
Number 69, Isaac Quintanilla.
Let's go, big 6'9".
Put it up, babe. We're good.
Let's go, 69, baby.
Let's go, Isaac.
Let's go.
Hey, make it fair.
Very helpful. Jacking him. Go, baby! Jack, you go. Right here. Get out. Go on, man. Let's go. Your pitch right here. Come on, kid, right here. Win it.
Right now.
Sit back.
We're good.
Hey, boy, Jack. Hey, think about right here. 6. Let's go.
We got one. Roll middle.
Number 6, Zach Kavanaugh.
Hey, roll, Jack, you go. Radical take, Fran. Radical. Let's go, kid, right here. That's a good one to take. You're fine. Go, kid. Jack.
Let's go, kid.
Hey, you're going out. Go, kid. Go. Hey, Steve, you got it.
Danger zone here, kid. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, we're good. See, who wants to fight?
Go on. Roll it.
There's a warrior out there.
Turn it.
Guy's a samurai with his sword.
Good. Oh, Jack, finish. On the baseball and
Let's go, kid.
Come on, Brody. Good on.
You got wheels.
Let's go, 6. Base it right now.
Next pitch. Execute it, Jack. A lot of confidence. Right here. Confidence in this day. Here we go. Hey, get him if he goes, Jack.
Go, 6. Base it right now. Get him over. Come over here, Steve. Go, kid. Go,
Hey,
kid.
got nobody. Hey, good. Hey, let's go. Step right here. Pick him up.
Number 7, Jacob Charleston.
Let's go, Jacob.
Go, Jacob. Let's go, Sam.
You too. Go, Gucci. We're fine.
You good?
So we're fine.
Go, Sam. Let's go, kid. Let's go now.
You got nobody? Hey, take a walk. We're good.
Hey, get him to go, Jack. Let's go, Jack. What?
Yeah, win it. You're a warrior.
Up here. There. Yes.
Go, Sam.
Right here. Let's go.
Hey, come on, right, come on out. Hey, go, Jacob.
Come on, babe. Go, Jacob. 1, 2. Let's go, babe.
Oh, baby, go hard, baby.
Go, Sam. Base it right now.
Oh! Hey, I got him.
Come on the line! One more hitter. One more hitter. One more hitter. Let's go, Jack.
Number 2, Wyatt Buckley.
Go, Jack. Go barrel me a ball. Come on, Jack. Let's go.
Out.
Hey, ball's not carrying that way. Go, kid. Go, carry one up the bench. Let's go now.
Oh, we catch it, bro. I'm at.
Hunt.
You ready to go out? Get up.
Good lead.
Good lead.
Hey, make a face, huh? 2-1.
Come down.
Come on, Jackie, go.
Come on, baby, drop it.
Exactly. Keep going straight. Go, Jack. Go, make sense, you go. Trinity.
Hey, best kiss of the day right here. Let's go, Wade. Hey, right here, you're on him.
Yeah, throw it up.
Good kid.
Oh, you got 3. All right.
Sit, baby. Sit down. Sit down.
Go, kid.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Aggressive here.
Hey, win this.
Hey, win it right here. Come on, Walker Dog, baby. Let's go. Come in.
Easy night. Well, Jackie, go.
Good kid.
Good lead.
Out of
Roll it.
Attaboy. Great five battle right there. Good.
Pitching number 51, Jackson K. Batting number 45, Rowan Jen.
Stay on time, kid. Up, boy. Do it again. Can't beat you. That's not beating you. Let's do it again.
Here we go. Oh, leave it in. Woo. Go for 5 more, good.
Win it now.
One, 4, 5.
Please return the foul balls to either dugout. Now batting number 52, Alex Foreman.
Lead. Up. Okay, keep going.
Hey, get you right here and still ready. There you count.
Number 55, Andrew Barber.
Get you one. Put him play. Good job, get him over. Stay on it. go.
Andrews. Let's go, 5. I love kids. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Take a barrel on it.
Two. Hunt.
Stand there, Bob. Hey, babe.
3-2. One bad ball, 5. One. Ball 5 to go.
Oh, yeah! Good boy! Baby! Go red!
Number 56, Egan Hensley.
Again. Good win.
Right here. One.
Right here.
Hey, inside.
Number 18, Benny Durham.
Go 1-8.
Go 1-8, be aggressive.
Go 1-8. Got it, kid.
Man, that ball.
You pick that ball up. Give it back.
Yeah. Mason, now, here you go. Come on. Good. Hey, get it out. We did one now. Be ready. Hey, be on time right here. Here you go. Hey, gotta fight now.
We have an announcement. Tracy Hyde of the Fall Classics would like to wish you a happy birthday, and we love you. Pitching number 57, Robert Orlowski. Batting number 57, Nathan Lewis.
Very good. Hey, good spot. Great spot, Cowboy. Good kid.
Number 5, Leo Faust.
Here we go. Go one, roll it.
Number 11, Zachary Koss.
Keep coming in, huh, baby? Hey, roll it. Got one.
Come on.
Boy, we get up in there. Throw it up.
Back.
Come on.
2-1.
Swing. Go, kid.
Hunt.
Number 49, Xander Estrada.
There you go, nailed it.
32, Andrew Hahn.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sports Stream Arizona. My name is Michael Yank. We are at the AZ Fall Classic Junior All Academic Game. This is a game, all of high school juniors, the 2023 class, and they are showcasing their talents here in Peoria at the Mariners and Padres Stadium in front of obviously parents, fans, as well as recruiters and scouts here looking. Now, I'm joined by my colleague, Jeff Stanisic. Jeff is over to my right. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, good evening, Michael.
And I'm going to go ahead and go to Jeff here for a second, because he's going to tell you a little bit about what this game is all about. What are we doing here, Jeff? What is the Junior All Academic Game?
So, Michael, there are some minimum standards to playing this game. You've got to be not just an athlete, but a student athlete. You've got to have a minimum GPA of 3.7 just to get into this game. So these are not only athletes, but good, strong students in the classroom. There were 258 young men that came out to try out this morning with the hopes of making this game. Only 54 were selected.
Okay, so 258 you said?
Yes, sir.
So they came here and they tried out this morning in front of the staff and scouts and stuff like that, and then they were selected, only 54 of the 258, for this particular game.
That is correct. So it's a pretty good representation of the best athletes. Looks like in the West. I spoke to one dad down on the field today. His boy is from Colorado. Their team is playing in the Arizona Fall Classic, and he came out with hopes. He is actually missing his team's game tonight because he gets a chance to pitch one inning tonight.
Excellent. And so we'll go ahead and watch this pitcher for a second. I don't know if you know who's up. You've got the sheet there.
Looks like we got Carson Stroller on the mound.
Okay. Now, pitchers, this is a little bit different than what I think people are accustomed to in terms of a game. I believe this is it 5 batters the pitchers will face?
They're going to face 5 batters through 9 innings, and the lucky pitcher to go the 10th is going to pitch to 6.
Okay. All right. So now if they do get 3 outs, let's say they get 3 up, 3 down, they still face 2 more batters. They just clear the bases. Obviously, they wouldn't be 3 up, 3 down, right? But let's say there's a runner on base. They get the 3rd out, and they still have 1 batter left. They will face that batter with clear bases.
I believe that's true. Now, Mike, one of the other things that's interesting about this game is I saw one of the batters step in the box, got hit by a pitch.
Okay.
He doesn't go to first. Nobody's here to watch him get hit. They want to see him hit.
Right. And I was down there and heard a thud. It was significant.
Number 39, field, Murdoch.
I was down at field level for that one.
We'll tell you, Mike, early on, the pitching has dominated this game. We've only seen 1 ball hit out of the infield yet. That was a line drive over the second baseman.
Right.
So the guys on the hill are definitely in command thus far early on.
And we'll see. I don't think we can get radar up here, but why not give it a shot, because we are up in the press box. Actually, we do. That was a 71-mile-an-hour off speed.
Be interesting to see what the top end of the fastball is out here, Mike.
That one came in at 82.
I did listen to the recruiter who came out and addressed the parents before the game, and he said if you're a pitcher in this game and you're projectable, right about now you should be anywhere between 5'10" and 6'13", obviously. They'll take anybody. The longer you are, the more
Right.
projectable you are. But you should be living in the 85s right about now.
Okay. He's sitting in the low 80s. 80, 81, 82 is off speed. That one that just missed the plate, that came in at 67. There's a 13, 14, 15 mile an hour difference.
Mike, if that man behind the plate looks familiar, it's because he is. That's Rocky. Rocky's called a lot of state championship baseball games here in the Valley. He's been a fixture as an Arizona umpire for many, many years.
AZ Fall Classic really is a mainstay here in Arizona.
Steele Murdoch with the double into center. I think that's our furthest ball hit yet today.
Number 40, Cody Mills.
Now they're all swinging the Eastons.
So Easton, obviously this is the Easton Arizona Fall Classic.
Right.
Easton provided demo bats for everybody in the dugout.
Now this is the new stuff that isn't even out yet, right?
Correct. And there are some caveats to this. If you're a hitter and you get a home run using one of their demo bats, they will give you one of those demo bats, a brand new bat for free.
I don't think they're launching till next month, so.
Quite a prize for some of these kids. And then another gimme is if you get 2 hits, one of them being an extra base hit, you can also get a free bat.
Okay.
Now Easton, this is their marquee event out here for the fall. They've also provided every player with the hats, the batting gloves, and like we said, bats in the dugout for everybody to use.
Right.
They're not obligated to use that, but it looks like a lot of them are.
1, 2, 1.
You go.
Now, Jeff, are they batting, does everyone bat, or do they do 9 with subs, or how do they do that? Do we know?
It's a unique format, Michael. There is a grid up here, and every player is going to hit 3 times.
Okay.
Pitchers only get 1 inning.
Right, they get their 5 batters and they're done.
They're done. And then they get to watch, the stress is gone, and then they get to watch everybody else. But they're going to alternate. It looks like every other inning, we're going to rotate. So with 10 innings, every player is going to get 3 at-bats.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
That feels like a lot of math.
In between innings, maybe we'll get a chance to show you the grid that they gave me to try and decipher who's going to hit when. Now keep in mind, as an organizer for this event, you had to have a game plan going in because you didn't know who was going to be in this game until maybe 1 o'clock today.
Right, I don't think the list came out till like 2, I think. Right.
I did get a chance to talk to some of the parents down there in the stands, and each and every one of them acknowledged that they are probably more nervous than their son.
Right.
The sons are just out there playing baseball. They're on the field doing what they love to do. The parents, their stomachs are churning.
Right. Now, Sports Force was here addressing a lot of parents. You kind of alluded to the things that he was talking about, what they're looking for in a pitcher, what the prototypical is. Obviously, there's exceptions. It's a deep ball to right. Playable, and that is, I believe, the 3rd out. So clearing the bases because there was a runner at second, and he is now cleared.
Got it. So you are correct in that regard, Michael.
Either that or it was a very bad job of tagging up.
That's got some room.
Great play by the second baseman.
Covering a lot of ground.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who was that at second base? Looked like, is it no?
Looked like number 1.
I'm going to try and get a visual on his numbers so we can talk about that. And he's in the dugout. and we'll be right back.
Yeah. Hey, I'ma get right in my bag. Why you gonna try to get mad? I'ma zip right past. Drip, drip all on my swag. Why you trying to size me up? You don't wanna try your luck. Another level, another level, another level. We ain't never settle, nah. Level up, watch me level up.
Welcome back, everyone. We're getting ready for, what is it, the third now?
Top of the third.
I have no idea what's going on. Hey, make sure to follow us, SportsStream Arizona. Check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. We cover a lot of baseball as well as high school sports. But baseball is our passion, and that's kind of what we specialized in. Although we've done basketball, going to be getting into some football stuff. So we'd love to have you follow us. We cover a lot of Arizona sports, including club ball as well.
So, Mike, if you're the manager of a team, you're gonna build a lineup built around speed and agility up at the front of the lineup, your big hitters 3, 4, and 5, and then work on down the line. Uniquely in this event, we're going to start the third off with our outfielders number 4, 5, and 6, and then our 2 infielders. So there's actually no rhyme or reason to these lineups. You can't read into this and think that, okay, whoever's batting fourth this inning is our biggest power hitter.
Right. I just look at them and say, hey, if you rake, you're going to hit 3. It just doesn't matter. Living in the low 80s. This pitcher is number 50.
Austin Kalsick.
Okay.
Alfredo Ruiz with the walk.
Keep it going.
Got a bluff by Mr. Ruiz over there at first. So the coaching staff are some quality coaches out here. Representing one side, we've got Braden Wells, who's the head coach at Arizona Christian.
Okay.
And Joel, who is a minor league man with the Seattle Mariners. Mr. Ruiz punched out at second base.
And he was.
He was. He tried the swim slide, but couldn't get around that nice tag placed by that shortstop. And on the other side of the diamond, we have minor leaguers from the Angels organization with Jack Santora and Tyler Jeske. So these boys have got some good coaches out there. Can't tell if they're given this deal sign or if they're just allowed to go and see what they can get, showcase what they've got.
Right. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, I know the guys get into it. They want to score. Players want to win, but it's really about showing what you got. Can you get that jump? Can you get over? Another strikeout for the pitcher. You can't see the number who is catching.
Number 34.
I don't know if you know who that is or not, who got that throw down.
I can't see that number either. Looks like maybe with an 8 in there, it might be Denny Durham down there.
Okay.
Now batting Ethan Brown.
Third baseman. Good movement going first to third.
Number 83, Royce Hale.
Oh, no, keep it going. Hey, make a pitch now.
All right, well, our fifth batter of the inning grounds out to the pitcher. We're going to take a break.
Pitching number 89, Zane Baltz. Now batting number 42, Malachi Benyon.
Go again.
All right, picking up in the bottom of the third, we've got Zane Baltz on the bump. Showing the nice breaking ball. Malachi Pena with an 0-2 count. Nice way to start the inning.
Number 45, Jackson Reed.
Not sure if you can hear at home when the announcer announces that batter out there on the field. Jackson Reed now at the plate.
Get on bed. There we go.
So you really got to wonder what's going through a young man's head up there. You only get 3 at-bats in a showcase event like this. Do you really want to walk? Do you want to swing the bat? You want to get up there, you want to swing the bat, you want to show what you got, but if you can't get a pitch that's near the plate, it kind of takes that bat out of your hand. Pitcher struggling on the hill tonight. It's 5 balls in a row. Sure, got a feel for him too. A lot of pressure on that young man. Quentin Sterling with a 3-1 count. Runner on first.
Number 59, Philip Yoon.
Back-to-back walks, runners on first and second for Philip John. He's aggressive with that first swing. You know he's got to be up there thinking, okay, I've got runners on base. I need to show what I've got. Would be really nice for this young man to drive in a run. Zane Baltz ahead 1-2.
Push, baby. Hung out. Ground.
Play now.
Can't see that one at home, but that line shot just took a young man off the bench, hit him square in the chest. As a true baseball player, just gets right up, shakes it off, rubs some dirt on it. Here we go again. 2-2 for Zane Baltz on the hill. Oh, and there's a nice line drive to left. That's going to drop. Got our first legitimate RBI of the game. Nice job, Phillip.
One.
62, Dominic Longo.
Okay, now it's Dominic Longo's turn with a 1-0 count. He's got a runner moved up to second base on that passed ball.
What?
Okay, Zane Baltz ahead in the count, 1-2. Second time he's been ahead.
1-2. Oh. Hey, good.
Dominic fouling that curveball off to stay alive.
One.
6-2, drive a kid. Go 6-2, here you go. Face it right here.
Hold it.
Yeah, you got him wide. 2-6-2, drive a kid.
And with that change of view from center field, you can see our fans enjoying a nice fall evening. Down to probably 92, 93 degrees. And this beautiful Arizona Fall Classic. Another pass ball. Our runners move up.
Three-two.
Count him, Mr. Longo. And our second RBI of the evening with a nice single straight up the middle. That's our fifth batter of the evening. Fifth batter of the evening. Going to swap out. Brand new set of fielders taking the field. Welcome back, Michael. We've got Thomas Lopez on the mound.
Top of 4, right?
Top of 4.
Top of 4.
Five. Let's go, kid.
Tomas with a nice breaking ball. Getting over the plate for an 0-2 count. Campbell Frankie in the box. Long tongue left-handed hitter.
So, Jeff, they are running the big scoreboard out here at the stadium. To talk to Trevor about that logo for him. Fix the aspect ratio there.
It's above my pay grade, Michael.
I'm a design geek, so, you know, Trevor, I got you.
It's nicer than I have at my local high school. Design aspect ratio or not. My eyesight, I can still see the numbers up there. It looks good to me. I'm not going to complain. Campbell Frank staying alive, found off 2 pitches in the 0-2 count.
Why we are talking about pay grade, though, something you are really good at is for our viewers, for those of you that live here in Arizona, Jeff is also the owner of YC's Mongolian Barbecue. I don't know if you've ever been there, but we absolutely love it. That one goes off the leg of the first baseman.
Hot shot.
A lot of stuff just happened.
A lot of stuff just happened. Looked like bounced off the shin of our first baseman.
Right. Tried to get back. Pitcher didn't cover, so first baseman's kind of hobbling back. Then the throw was low, and into the dugout it goes.
Right back at it. Here we go.
A lot of baseball is routine, but still not playing together with your teammates.
Right. This is tough. I mean, everyone's coached just a little bit different, and let's face it, in this game, Jeff, they're looking to see how you throw, how you swing, how you run down the line. You know, miscues between fielders, that's going to be common, and I don't think the recruiters and scouts look at that too negative of a way, because again, these guys are playing together for the first time, a lot of them. I believe, Jeff.
What do you think they're looking for, Mike?
You're going to look for exit velo off the bat. You know, what do their swings look like? Are they hard to get a ball by from a pitching aspect? I'm talking about hitters right now. What's their approach like? Are they missing a lot? You know, are they making solid contact? Those types of things. Then they're going to look at speed. They're going to see how long it takes for you to get to home to first to second, or if you're going to first to third. They're looking for those times. Let's face it, they want speed, they want pop in that bat. You know, the infield right here, they're looking to see how they throw it across the field. What's the velo like on the arm from there? Seeing how their hands are. That's what they're looking for between the hitters and the fielders. Pitchers, we know they're looking at top-end velo. A lot of these guys believe that they can teach the other things. It's hard to teach velo. You know, it just that's just is what it is. I mean, you know, if you got a guy that throws cheese, he's going to get a little bit of looks. That was a really good pitch.
That's really good.
That ball moved great.
Yeah, high velo is coachable.
Right. So,
and to your point, Michael, you know, if this game was a Arizona Fall Classic All-Star game, what do you think it might look different out there? And not just the all-academic game.
Yeah, you would have. I think you'd obviously have some additional talent. I'm going to say it this way because this is the academic guys. This is the guys with the brains. You'd have maybe some guys that weren't as smart, but they throw hard and they drop bombs. So the dummies that can hit the ball really far, you'd probably see some of them too. You know, if you've got great grades like all of these kids do, they're all 3.7 or above. This is an easy selection for a coach. you know, they don't have to get into that 11.7 scholarship money. They can find academic money to make room for them and help out with a scholarship there where they might have to use 11.7 other places. So if you have a high GPA, it opens up the door for so many additional opportunities coast to coast. It really does.
You've got to think of as a recruiter too, there's a better chance of a kid handling himself through difficult situations, whether it's in the classroom, on the road, making good decisions.
Right.
When you've already proven that for the last 2 years of high school that you know how to do that.
Right, right. And this junior year is a big year, Jeff. This year is one where, you know, you want to really. This is when you're really trying to make that mark. You know, the senior is kind of like one of the last chances, right? And a lot of people think, oh, I want to go to D1 or bust, but that's not necessarily a bad thing to say. Hey, I'm going JUCO or anything there. I mean, it gives you more time to develop.
Number 6, Zach Kavanaugh.
Nobody.
Michael, what have you seen on your radar gun from this young man? Because he's making some nice pitches. He's getting the ground balls, getting the fly balls. He's very effective.
Let's see here.
And the swings and misses.
That did not register, but definitely fooled him. I don't know if it's either a fast curve or a cutter or slider, something that's coming in pretty hot. And he's throwing it for strikes.
Mike, this would make sense, but I believe we're on our second time through the lineup. That's about right. Should be every 3 innings. We're going to get through the entire lineup. So starting off the bottom of the 4th, this is the second time through the lineup. Hopefully the nerves have calmed down a little bit, and we should see the hitters take a little bit more control.
Right. I want to see a bomb.
Michael, if I'm not mistaken, when you're recruiting those 9-year-olds, you're looking for...
I want a mustache on a 10U player.
It does even out.
It
By
does.
16, they all have mustaches.
Yeah,
or at
but
least by 18.
There's nothing better than a 275-foot bomb by an 11U that you forget about the next day. I got to tell you, though, like when we're in it, let's face it, like being number 1 in the country when you're in it, but the next year you don't remember who was the number 1 team in the country the last year.
Nobody remembers who won the World Series 3 years ago either.
Right. Great pitch. Great pitch. Cuts inside to the hitter.
He rocked that inning, Michael.
Yes, he did. All right, well, that's going to be a break in the action, and we will be right back as well.
It started with a simple idea: to break what the game knows, to evolve the standard. It's time to revolutionize defense. Printed in 4D for breakthrough technology. Ultra lightweight, resilient, form fit, game ready, protesting. Designed for revolution. Engineered for defense. The Rev 1X.
Michael, listening, we've got Lucas Dennis on the bump. He starts off his inning well with a jam shot. Nice little flare to first base. You know, thus far we're 4 innings into the game. Pitching is dominated. We've had 2 really nice performances. Jack O'Malley started off the first, gave up 1 walk to start the game, but 4 strikeouts and a fly ball to right. So far he was the dominant pitcher of the game. And then last inning, Thomas Lopez had another great inning. Nobody reaching base, really executing up on the hill. We're hoping that these nerves calm down and the hitters can get into the action and put those Easton bats to work.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, 41. Oh, hey, we're good. I love that pitch. That was great. Let's go. Hug it. Hey, go three on the head.
High shot to short with the backhand. Nice dart across the middle to get that. Called him safe. Ball rolled out there at first. Don't know if you can see that at home, but that ball got dislodged from the first baseman. Nice throw out of the backhand from our shortstop. That was number 7, Jacob Charleston, out there at short.
Go, kid. I'll see how you get turn 2 right now. Let's go. Another one. All right.
Time for that one right now.
Rowan Jen in the box right now, trying to improve from his first at bat. Oh, nice pick by our shortstop to get that coming across the middle. Shortstop's demonstrated nice backhand, quick hands coming across the middle. Caught that on the short hop. Jacob Charleston showing some range there at short. Alex Foreman at the plate. Walked in his first appearance. Lucas Dennis on the mound, moving the ball effectively in and out, not getting the calls he wants to. Rocky behind the plate being a little stingy.
Hey, winning. Let's go. Let's work.
So I can see, looking on our YouTube channel, we've got 126 of you out there watching right now. Shoot us a chat. Let us know. Are you a family member? Are you a teammate? Are you a little brother, little sister? Who are you watching out here today? Alex Foreman with his second walk of the evening. Okay, yeah, I know you can't see the scoreboard at home, so we do have runners on first and second. Nobody out. Andrew Harbor at the plate.
It's good. It's a great spot to miss.
Oh, line shot up the middle for Andrew Harbor. Here comes a throw to the plate. Nice throw, but Gavin Taylor slides in. We got another RBI tonight.
Pitching number 49, Gabriel Jacobs.
All right, getting ready to start the top of the 5th inning. Gabriel Jacobs on the hill.
Now batting number 7, Jacob.
Now you can't see this at home, but directly behind home plate, we're going to see about, looks like 50 or 60 radar guns go up for Mr. Jacobs' first 7 or 8 pitches.
Go. Get there.
All right, Jacob Charlson with a single up the middle.
Nobody roll it.
Number 2, Wyatt Buckley.
All right, Gabriel Jacob out of the stretch. Good throw by our catcher, Gavin Taylor. Second baseman couldn't hang on to that ball. Runner in scoring position. See if we can get that Easton bat to work. So, Michael, I was talking about the first 10 pitches of each pitcher. We see the radar guns go up down below.
Did you get a count on how many there are?
It looks to be like 25 or 30.
Okay.
Be interesting to see how far into this pitcher's time of the mound those are up, because this pitcher seems to be throwing a little hotter than the rest of them.
Now, again, everyone at this event is not committed. And here's the other thing. The guys that didn't make the game, there were recruits and scouts there as well, recruiters and scouts at the tryouts. This is just the final showcase of the day.
Mike, how much of the tryouts did you get to see?
0, because I was in the stadium all day.
Got it. I would probably guess
it doesn't take place here, so it's on the other fields at the spring training complex.
Still at 99 degrees or 98 degrees out there. That's a long day for these
Right.
coaches, these
Right.
scouts. And I would probably think as much can be learned out there at the workouts as they can here at the game.
Pick him up right here.
So one of the things we like to do as you guys are tuning in is we do kind of watch some of the comments, and so we see people from New Mexico, looks like British Columbia,
Vancouver, Canada.
Canada. We don't know. We don't know. Canada, we're sorry. We're from the south of Southwest here, so. But we'll try and go through, and you guys want to do shout outs to people you're looking at. We got people from the Bay Area, I see. So it's kind of cool to see in the chat where you guys are checking in from, and hey, this is coming back to us.
I got nothing, Michael.
We're covered with AC. This is like a great thing. So, you've got Grandma and Grandpa looking at Wyatt Buckley. Kind of cool, right? Edward is watching his son Malachi Pena from New Mexico. Pretty cool.
Mike, I'm a simple Arizona guy. What's an OMA and an OPA?
Yeah, but that's I just went with Grandma and Grandpa.
Okay.
I thought that's a fish, right? Like in Hawaii.
Number 5, Leo Faust.
Justin Spoosholz watching from California. Justin, who you watching?
One of the things you may want to do here is, if you're a pitcher going up there, they're looking for a velo. Just airmail the catcher, kind of like a pull down, let her go. Try and throw like an 88, 89.
Well, he dropped that curveball in for a strike. That's
Right.
equally as impressive.
Right.
So are you saying it doesn't matter if you hit the umpire in the face as long as you're dialing it?
Look, the
dialing it up?
umpire is going to go down. I mean, you could airmail everybody, but if you throw an 88, 89, 90 on the gun, they're going to see that it's at least in there, right?
Rocky did take one to the mask earlier in the game when the catcher couldn't get his glove up fast enough.
Rocky needs to get lower. Take a knee, something. That's gonna.
Is that gonna drop?
Yeah, it's down.
So we do actually have a score in this game, Mike. The home team, which is the gray team, and you won't know they're gray because all the jerseys are white. But the home team is leading this game 6-3.
Is that who's on the field right now? Yes. So the front of their hats are gray. Are the other hats different?
You know what, Michael? That's why you're running this organization. You just noticed that the hats for the gray team are home. They're in the field. And the other hats are black, and that is a visiting team. For those of you watching at home, you will see different colored numbers on the jerseys, and that is purposeful. Probably not for you or for me, but maybe for the coaches on in the stands or the scouts.
You sure?
I'm absolutely positive. So you'll notice that the catchers all have black numbers.
Huh. I would have blamed it on COVID and availability of just materials.
No, they've got better access to the vinyl decals for these beautiful white T-shirts. The infielders are blue. The outfielders are green. I was told by the organizers the outfielders are green because they're out in the grass, Michael. Oh, that was a dart.
Able to keep it in the glove. He
got to give a shout out to that catcher.
Is that 33?
That's 33, and that looks like
that was a good play.
That's Gavin Taylor. I think that's his second real dart of the night.
All right, so
Gavin, nice showing off your stuff there.
Going back to the people joining us, we've got people from McKinley, Texas, watching AJ. Some people from Tucson at U of A. We appreciate you joining us. We're not going to pick sides. Depends where I went to school, but it doesn't matter.
Well, that's Isabel. She's watching her brother. She can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Whereas we got some North Dakota people from North Dakota here.
You know, that speaks a lot about this Easton event, is that we're drawing kids from presumably a lot over the West Coast.
Now, we do have Justin clarified, Oma and Opa is grandma and grandpa in Dutch. I swear it's a fish in Hawaii, like a white, delicate fish. I swear it's really good. A little bit of macadamia nut crust on it.
Broiled.
Right? Hey, we're going to give you a view of our setup here really quick. So we're going to turn and say hi to you. You'll see us right there. So this is Jeff. I am Michael. And we are here doing our thing, bringing this game to you. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it, enjoying the broadcast. We try and have some fun with it. You know, this is definitely like a 3-hour one, and it's a different format. So I don't know if someone's going to win or lose, but at the end of the day, we hope that the person you're cheering for is getting the look and opportunity that they deserve. So best wishes to all these guys. Jeff, what are you seeing?
So I'm seeing that this is a mess. This is the scorecard that is given to us. It will tell you that you have infielder 2, 3, and 4 hitting in the first inning, outfielders 4, 5, and 6 in the third. Then you got to go over here and find the name and the number. They're not in alphabetical order. They're not in numerical order, so it is a challenge. So for those of you who have kept score at home for the last, I'm guessing, 17 years watching your players grow up, cut me some slack. This is not as easy as it looks.
And look, we don't make the rules. We're just going by what they've got. So getting back to the action here. So you guys, we hope you guys are having a good time with this and enjoying it. Someone's asking, did we broadcast live the last 2 years? No, but we will be doing SportsStream Arizona. We started this last year. If you go back, you can take a look at some of the videos that we have on our YouTube page. You can take a look at some of the stuff that we've done in the last. We started really kind of ramped up in December of last year, so we're just about a year old, and we're looking to expand it this year, and we'll be doing stuff with the Fall Classic in the future as well. We are doing the senior games next week, Jeff, so we will be here again next Thursday night for the senior academic games.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Hey, do have a question. Jennifer Brown watching from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Does that mean that your son Ethan is actually in Waukesha and he came all the way out here to Arizona for the Arizona Fall Classic? I would really love to know to the depth of which this event draws.
Well, I want to know how you knew that says Waukesha.
I just learned Dutch. Confidence. I just learned Dutch from Opa and Oma that now I'm bilingual.
Okay. Because you said that with so much confidence. Who do we have on the mound? Let's take care of the official business first, and then we can engage back with all of our friends watching.
Xander Douglas is on the mound.
Okay.
In the bottom of the 5th.
And who is hitting? 56. 56 blue.
Deegan Hensley.
Okay.
Deegan Hensley.
Where does Deegan play?
They don't give me that information. He plays baseball.
He's he's blue though.
He's an infielder. He's infielder number 3.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
So
You said walk.
Time. I got batter's interference. He's out.
So what happened right there is on the drop third strike, the ball bounced back, hit his foot inadvertently, and because of that, called him out.
that's one of those fun rules. It's intentional or unintentional. Either way, if you strike that ball, you're out as a batter, and that's unfortunate.
Now, I had 2 of my teams scrimmaging this last Saturday, and I actually had to umpire, so I put the gear on, Jeff. Fouled that one back. I put the gear on, okay, and I did the pad. I didn't do the protector under the shirt. Like, I didn't care. I wanted to get small behind the giant pad, like it was Little League. And I don't understand why people don't use that more.
They call that the pillow.
Well, it's
nice. It is nice, and it is comfy, and it does allow you to get directly behind the catcher.
That too, and I don't get as hot, right? Like, I would have I'd be like a sandwich board, one on the front and one on the back.
It just makes you look like you're about 75 years old.
I'll take it.
Where did you get that? Play it against sports?
No, it was probably. But I will tell you this. I kind of took a knee and I went right above the catcher's helmet. And it was real easy to see.
Now, Denny Durham is up, and Colin Johnson, I know you're watching.
It was easy to see left and right. I wasn't giving our pitchers anything. Up and down was a little bit more challenging. Do you find that the same thing behind the plate?
I'm a little closer to the down than you are, Michael.
I was on a knee. I was pretty much laying down, looking under the catcher up.
So Michael's asking me about umpiring because a year and a half ago I started umpiring with my son. He's a 16-year-old baseball player, and I needed to get his butt off the couch and get him a job. And he didn't want to work with me in the restaurants, so I got him into a training class for umpiring.
Right.
And I got to tell you, if any of you out there, you dads, can do a father-son and get out there and umpire a baseball game with your son, it's a tremendous growth experience for your son and for the dad as well. As a dad, you got to learn to keep your mouth shut and let somebody else tell your son what to do for you. Oh, nice pick by that shortstop with a crisp throw across the diamond to get that.
Shortstop's
that
number 83.
So for those of you looking at home,
83 blue.
83 blue. That's Royce Hale.
Is that an infielder?
That is an infielder number.
Infield.
That is infielder number 6.
Okay.
And he really did demonstrate some fluid mechanics coming across.
Good pitch. Now this is Green 36 hitting. Green 36.
Tommy Farmer.
Okay.
Grounded out to second, his first at bat. I'm sure as the day goes on, the pressure mounts.
Good inside pitch there.
Xander delivering there to even the count 2-2. And one of the things that I really enjoy about this broadcast is I enjoy that mic down on the field.
Right. It gives you perspective on everything the umpire's saying.
I like the pop into the catcher's glove.
Yes.
That's one of the best feels. And you are getting the crack of the bat off the aluminum bat. And as a plug for Easton, I like that it's not a tingy.
Get back. Get back. There's all the smoke coming off that kid.
Even though these kids haven't played together, you can still hear them cheering for each other out of the dugout.
It was pretty, I mean, right, out of 200 and something guys, right? They.
And it looks like he got under that tag. I thought he might have come off the bag, but that umpire's a little closer than I am. I'm going to have to trust him. Steele Murdoch in the box now. Runner on second. Nobody out.
Go.
And Royce Hale again with the routine ground ball to short, showing they can handle the routine stuff. You got to wonder what it's like. You've got 6 infielders. With a 10-inning game, you get 5 innings. It's entirely possible that you may not see a ball.
Right.
The entire game.
Right.
How important do you think that workout was this morning then?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the main part of this thing. The game is just the final piece, right? So it's one of the things I say to some of the parents of the team that I coach. You know, our practices are pretty in depth, and you know, you can play a tournament and might get 4 balls all tournament, but at practice you're going to see 30, 40. You know, plus the glove work, plus all the other things that we do. So that development is huge in practice for those 2 or 3 moments a game that might happen.
Cody Niederwitz in the box, taking that beautiful breaking ball for a strike. I probably would have stood there and looked at that one too, Michael.
I'm taking a yard. Yancy. She gone.
Oh, well, he just took that one oppo. And it's run down by our left fielder, outfielder number.
What color is outfield? Green?
That's black.
Black.
He's a green number. That's all I can see. You know, these are quality jerseys, but there's only numbers on the back. So as he runs towards me and into the dugout, I will not be able to tell you who that is.
Well, and that's what messed up that second baseman for that amazing play he made down the line.
I will tell you, it's got to be fun for these boys. I can see them out in the bullpens. And I know this is only a spring training facilities, but this still is the championship venue of the spring training facility from the Padres and the Mariners. And they're out there. They're warming up on a major league mound.
Right.
And that's got to feel pretty good.
Right. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Pitching number 53, Seth Lee.
Seth Lee on the bump.
And we're back.
Now batting number 14.
I blew that intro.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry I stepped all over your intro, Michael.
That's okay. It's the preseason. We're calling this preseason to Sports Stream Season 2.
Alfredo Ruiz is up this time. If I remember right, in his last at bat, he didn't get much to swing at. He walked. And that was a missile on the inside corner right there. That was a tough one to handle.
Just so you know, I'm not hitting that one.
Another shortstop fielding his position. Number 55, Andrew Harbor, with a nice quick release to get the runner at first. Seth Lee is on the hill, and he is wasting no time, Michael. He is pumping. He is ready to go. Justin, you did ask, what is the score? We are 6-3 in the top of the 6th. Keep in mind, this is a 10-inning game, and that 6 is the home team, which is the gray. So those are the boys in the field right now. And our catcher just went to confirm with the pitcher. I'm sure getting mixed up is not hard out here. We've never caught somebody before.
Right.
I do see Manny Machado chiming in, and not sure if that is the Manny Machado, but he's asking what schools are at this event. Michael, I've looked out our window. I've seen Gonzaga. I've seen a couple of Ivy League shirts. I saw Nevada. What have you seen out there?
Number 34, Grant Wardestein.
Harvard. I can see a Harvard T-shirt out there right now. I don't know if that's a dad or a coach. But I will tell you, there are a lot of radar guns up and a lot of note-taking taking place down below us.
That was, my silence was, what? I'm like, where did you see that?
It's a good thing you're good looking.
Good stuff. Feel like the infield needs a little bit more water on the dirt now again. I mean, it makes sense for Ivy League schools.
Looking for somebody that's got a GPA.
Right. Our friend Keith, his son went and played baseball at MIT.
MIT. And he was offered scholarships at some other prestigious baseball schools.
Right.
And he actually went to one of them. I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but he went. And when he told the coach that he wanted to be an aeronautical engineer, he was told, we don't do that here. We take communications. We study communications. So some of these other schools that are big-time baseball schools, if you want to pursue your degree, that may or may not be an option. So as you're taking these recruiting visits, it is worthwhile to asking what you're allowed to study.
And he's successful? Doesn't he have a job with Apple now?
Yeah, and he was with SpaceX too.
Okay.
So he was with Elon Musk for a while building rockets, and now he's with Apple. So that MIT.
I think he's smarter than us.
You think?
We should invite him on the show.
I speaks a totally different language. Campbell Franke at the plate, runners on first and second. Catcher's a little disappointed. He threw a nice bullet down there to third and it just couldn't stick in the glove.
Yeah,
He had him dead to rights.
He had to reach out a little bit away from the bag in order to get it.
Nice breaking ball for a strike.
So people are asking if we can get speeds. I don't know how accurate it is. I mean, we're probably 120 feet away. Actually, probably 150 feet away from home plate. I'm seeing off speeds in the high 60s. That's the off-speed pitches. That one came in at 80.
Two count. You're probably going to see another one here, Michael. Oh. Prove me wrong again.
Manny Machado has our back in the comments. Doesn't he? Isn't he playing right now? I appreciate him in the dugout watching our stream. I think there's a game on. I think the Padres are playing right now. Well, except for Manny, he's watching us. So the bases are loaded.
And Michael,
What?
Xander Estrada is living the dream right now. He gets to come up in this event with the bases loaded, nobody out.
Right, he could do no wrong. Whether he strikes out or hits a bomb, it's over anyways, right? This is the fifth batter?
I believe it is.
So I would just be coming out of my shoes.
Swing.
Is a fastball.
And you're swinging.
Everything's a fastball. Just throw me one, and I'm, oh, to God, I just touch it.
And he touched it. He just touched it into
And that was a fastball.
right field. Will Xander with 2 RBIs before being gunned out at second, trying to advance on the throw.
That was exciting.
You got to remember, these catchers can throw.
Right.
You know?
There was a lot of things that just happened. They scored 3 runs. The out at second took place, but I don't know how many outs that was. Do you? That was the fifth bat.
It was the fifth batter, and that's all
batter.
we need to know.
Wait, they switched. Yeah, they switched out.
Yep. All right, time for a break.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah. Hey, I'ma get right in my bag. Why you gonna try to get mad? I'ma sit right past. Drip, drip all on my swag. Why you tryna size me up? You don't wanna try your luck. Another level. We ain't never settle down. Level up. Watch me level up.
Liz.
Go, kid, right here.
Now batting number
And we're back.
All right, Michael. Alex, Liz on the mound.
Let's take care of the business first, right?
Yep. We've got Casey Robinson in the box.
That was a strike.
That was a strike, and I don't know what's wrong, but the gentleman down below, not as many guns were out there. I don't know if they're getting tired. Oh, here they are. Now they're popping up.
Yeah, they make him throw 2 strikes first. And then, okay, now we'll look. That one came in at 81. That's an 8-1. So who's hitting? 42 green.
Bingo.
Right.
Malachi Pena, and I know that he's got family watching. I saw that name pop up on our screen earlier. And Malachi with the high fly ball. Second baseman's camping under it.
Number 45, Jackson Reed.
Jackson Reed walked his first time up. I remember this. The next 2 batters both walked on about 9 straight pitches. So hopefully these kids will get something to see and can put some sticks to work. Manny Machado says we're bringing back the San Diego chicken to cast spells on opposing teams.
Opposing teams like the St. Louis Cardinals, who have won 12 in a row, like that?
No.
Aren't you a Cardinals fan?
No hablo inglés. No voy a hablar de esas cosas, okay?
Now that was impressive.
We're not going to jinx my Cardinals. We're not going to talk about that.
You know Spanish and Dutch and there's a lot of talent up here. So
yes.
Who's hitting? 40.
Reed Jackson's hitting.
Okay.
And for those of you at home who are entertained by the escapades in the booth, and I will tell you the things. There's a lot of things I've done as a father-son that I'm proud of, but one that I'm most proud of, Michael, is I sat through a Lil Baby concert last night out at Ak-Chin, which to you and me would be Desert Sky Pavilion from back in the day.
Okay. Now, a question for you, because I feel like I'm pretty hip and with it. I'm pretty cool. I got custom wheels and a supercharger on my truck, okay? That makes me like something.
Giddy up.
Who's Little Baby?
Yeah. So,
I mean, were you singing along?
It was a rap concert.
Okay.
Here in Arizona. The rappers came out in their hoodies at a concert that was about 93 degrees at start time. Those hoodies came off quick.
Clearly, they've never been here before.
Clearly, they needed dry fit hoodies,
right?
Because they were sweating, and about every other word was F-bomb. This is hot.
Wow. Here's the thing, and I don't understand what's the hoodie thing, because my son's a freshman. They all wear hoodies to school in the middle of like summer. What is that?
It's lost on me.
High school kids, if you are listening right now, help me out. Because like I said, I'm pretty with it. Like I know a lot of the terminology. I've seen TikTok, okay? But look, like what is up with the hoodies at school in the summer?
I think it's designed to hide their earbuds.
Oh.
So when they go to school, they can listen to their music instead of their teacher. I would love to see some commentary on that.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that as hip as I am going to that concert, about halfway through, I was enjoying my nap in my rented lawn chair.
Right.
About 50 yards up, and some inconsiderate young man nudged me in the shoulder and said, "Wake up, OG."
That's great.
Yeah.
And this is number 50 green hitting.
Quentin Sterling, he did walk his last at bat as well.
So I have to make a confession here, since we're talking concerts for a second. So a good friend of mine, he has that one's up. He's got a suite at the Cardinals facility. He's had that. It's right at the 45-yard line since day one, since they opened that. Okay. And so we get to go to a lot of the Cardinals games, and it's the only way to do it. It's got its own bathroom. Like We ride with him, parking spot like 5 spots away from the door. It's amazing. Well, our daughters are friends, and this was a few years back. And
1, 2, 3, go.
One Direction came to town, and my wife said, "Are you going with us?" And I'm like, "No." Well, then found out he was, so I had to go. The level of screaming.
Ooh, that's a dart.
Gets him there.
I can't see the number of that catcher, but I believe it's probably Wyatt Buckley, and he drilled that baby. Well, either that or it's Campbell Framke. Well, they're all single-digit numbers. I've got catcher number 2, catcher number 5, and catcher number 6.
It's this number 6.
Is that number 6?
Think
Okay.
number 6.
So AJ Goluguri back there, and he showcased that arm.
Let's see if we can get in on him. See if we can see a number here in a second when he comes to throw it up. Do we have a number?
It is. Mom, Lexi Goluguri just shouted out that is AJ.
All right.
And that is him catching. And yes, that was a dart. He strutted his stuff on that one.
So my point of telling this concert story was the level of screaming. It literally was so ridiculous. My eyes were rolling back in my head. That's how bad it was.
You should go to a Taylor Swift concert.
It's just as bad, right? Right.
I did do that. I accompanied my daughter. And I'm embarrassed to say I knew more Taylor Swift songs than I did Lil Baby.
Just so I can say I have my man card back here, I'd like to add that I also went to Metallica, Guns N' Roses, okay? So that did happen.
1, 2, 3, go.
It wasn't, I didn't leave it at that one.
All right. Back to business. That's Jack Kellum in the box. And that was a quick. Next up.
Pitcher looks pretty good, red 47.
Red 47 is Alex Liz. And Alex has a full ride scholarship to the U of A. Evidently, he's going to be on the payroll. So congratulations to him. We did get a shout out from one of his family members. Hitting now number 42 is first baseman Casey Robinson. Michael, I'm curious. Can you get a gun on him? Because that looks hot.
I feel that that was pretty hip, what you said right there. That was like Little Baby style. I'm seeing 80.
Okay.
But it says 80 a lot, so maybe that's a bird going by? I don't know.
Well, he's got a lot of swings and misses up there, so whatever he's doing, it's effective. You can see why U of A is interested in him.
I think I need a stalker radar. Stalker, if you're listening, hook up SportsStream Arizona, and we'll talk about your product a little bit more.
What's the price tag on that, Michael?
Like $900, I think, right? Showing 80 miles an hour again.
Okay. Oh, that's a shot. He's got that center fielder turned around, and he's running. Casey Robinson drilled that ball.
Casey hit a bomb, and that was the 5th one, so why doesn't matter.
That's why he was running.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop running.
Don't stop till you get enough.
And that was a nice cut by the shortstop out there, threw a nice one hopper to third that just couldn't be handled. And that's the end of the inning. Michael, Time for a break.
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Scott.
And we're back.
Batting number 32, Andrew On.
Welcome back, everyone. We are top of 7?
Top of 7.
Top of
And
7.
that means we only have 4 more innings to go. For all you baseball fans, yes, 10 inning game.
Do they do a 7th inning stretch, or do we kind of have to initiate that?
Please don't sing.
I don't sing.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, you're the one that's all cultured out like little baby. Did we get an answer on the hoodie, by the way?
The people here are watching baseball. They're not fashion gurus.
This is 32. Is that blue?
It is blue, and that's Andrew On at the plate. And up on the hill, we've got number 58, Noah Scott.
Okay. We talk about the catcher, 23 green? No, he's not green, is he? Black.
Catchers are black.
Okay.
23, Jack Kelman.
All right. I like the glove up, waiting for the sign on the pitcher in the windup. Just looks more mean.
Noah with the strikeout. Mike, we talked during that little break about the pitchers really being showcased here. I mean, it's more than anybody else. The limelight is on them.
Right.
They're out there for 5 consecutive batters.
Well, look, a team's not going to be taking 7 shortstops, right? And let's face it, a good shortstop can probably transition to the outfield. It's really going to come down to how's your bat. It's great if you're an amazing defender, but you can't have 8 amazing defenders that can't hit, right? So you got to start with the bat and then kind of work into what you look like in the field.
Well, at this level, they're all supposed to be baseball players,
right?
Not just a shortstop or a third baseman. They're a baseball player.
That's correct. But at the end of the day, if you can hit,
there's a spot.
They will figure something out.
Hitting right now, Cody Nidowitz. Cody with the ground out to second his first time up.
He's 40. Is that blue? 40 blue, which blue means
he's an infielder.
Infielder. I think by 9 p.m.
I think that's green.
By 9 p.m., I'm going to have the colors figured out.
And that was a nice shot through the infield.
5-6 hole there. Now 83.
Number 83,
Blue?
Royce Hale.
Royce Hale. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was that shortstop. Oh, slice that doing down the line. He's going to beat that out for a single.
Hey, look, that was a great play.
At third, just to keep that in the infield.
Right. He was fast.
And
forget number
so
83, right?
He was the shortstop that showed I think, didn't he have that ball in the hole? That was Jake
Right.
Charleston.
Okay.
But at any rate,
I was going to go with it.
Ready for the next one? Here we go.
at any rate, he did a nice job of hitting the pitch where it was pitched and busting down the line. Zach Kavanaugh at the plate.
Catch in left field. Nobody advances. One thing I like, who's pitching right now? Noah, right?
Noah Scott, yeah.
No, Noah was in position to back up that throw.
Number 89, Brody Tours.
It's the little things, doing the things once you pitch, coming off the mound and get into the right place.
I'd hate to be stereotypical, Michael, but I'd hope with the academic kids, they understand that they probably understand the game a little bit more.
Forgot, this is the smart kids. You're right. I forgot.
You made that sound like you'd like a few of these kids on your team, Michael.
No, I cut all them.
Michael, you were talking about your umpiring behind the plate, and I happened to see a video of you ringing up one young batter.
Yes.
And doing the Saturday Night Live dance all the way to the backstop.
Actually, no, that was a roundhouse kick, like a ninja, coming out for strike three. Look, if you're going to miss strike three, I'm going to let you know.
And you want to share exactly who that batter was, Michael?
It was my kid. There's no free
There's
no free bases.
Another great father-son moment when you get an opportunity to ring up your son on a called strike three that was
Hit
at his
the dang
eyes.
ball, kid.
It's at his eyes.
I don't care. Hit the ball.
And you're going to dance all the way to the backstop like Leslie
I was
Nielsen.
karate kicking. I was letting him know that he just blew it. I did get dizzy after that, though.
All right. That's Brody Tours up there. He fouling off that pitch. He's got a 2-2 count. Reset with runners on first and second.
Ball's down and the runners advance. We have a full count.
3-2.
Oh, that's a shot. He's backing him up. That's going all. That's going.
Two bounces to the fence.
That's a two-hopper. That's going to drive in both runs, and he's stand-up double. Boy, that's one of the two best hits of the night.
Right. The one last inning.
Yep.
On the triple, and then that one.
Yeah. So
both shots. And that was the fifth. I just wanted to see him keep going, just all the way home. Who hit that, by the way?
That was Brody Tours.
All right, Brody. Way to swing it, kid. Good job.
And he's getting fist bumps all the way in.
Right. Probably already did his homework today.
Probably did it between innings because he's good at time management.
Right, right.
You don't get a 3-7 or above without utilizing that time management. All right, Michael.
So I can say this. There is not a 7th inning stretch.
No, and I can tell you right now that number 67 is on the mound, Jack Carey, and he's a lottery pick because he's a lefty. And we haven't seen a lot of those tonight.
No.
So you're a smart lefty. That's the needle in the haystack?
I mean, if you're at 85 and up, you know, I went to an Arizona State, New Mexico, right before COVID hit. You know, right before COVID hit, I went to that ASU New Mexico State game, and you know, they had a pitcher. He wasn't 5'10", he was probably 5'8", throwing 85, 86 with a 74, 72 off speed, and he did a good job against Arizona State.
Stacked lineup.
You know, you don't need to throw 90, 95 to be at a D1, you know, but I think you got to see 85, 86, 87, kind of as a baseline to get there. And again, it's okay if you're not there today. And even if you're, you know, looking at a potential JUCO, I mean, scouts go to the JUCOs as well. I mean, it allows you a little bit more time to develop, to give you that opportunity to continue playing. Because look, at this point, all these guys love the game so much, they want to play.
And Michael, there's still more to be gotten from these kids. I went to a Florida-Tennessee baseball game and talked with one of the pitchers who was shagging balls in the outfield. And his trek to Florida being a starting pitcher was unique. He went to 2 different JUCO colleges.
Right.
Finally got a coach who got him to work on his legs and work on his mechanics, and in 3 months got 7 miles an hour on his fastball.
Right.
And all of a sudden he's in 93, 95 at Florida. Mm-hmm. So a lot of it's about what you can learn along the way.
Right. Well, you know, I have a story for this, but let's really quick. We have 67
Jack Carey
on the mound. We have 58 blue hitting.
Sun Ian Huang.
Okay. And we have a single-digit catching.
Oh, this is the hardest part. If our fan base can tell us, I'm thinking maybe it's Wyatt back there. Because AJ was the last catcher, so we got Wyatt Buckley. And Wyatt's done a nice job back there. Tell you what, a lot of the catchers have demonstrated some good arms, some good pop times.
Absolutely.
They're throwing out some runners.
So one of my best friends, and he's also a partner of mine, is Freddie Sanchez, former Pittsburgh Pirate. It's his punch out right there, swinging strike 3. And Pittsburgh Pirates, San Francisco Giants, World Series. He also won the batting title in 2006, a couple All-Star appearances. He was a California guy. He's not very big. He's, 5'9", 5'10"? Odds were stacked against him. I think he went to Glendale Community College, ended up at the Oklahoma City Stars NAIA school, and eventually gets drafted by the Boston Red Sox, who then trade him to the Pirates and had a great run with the Pirates. Jack Wilson, who's one of his great friends, was shortstop there.
Little break. That's a pop-up to the first baseman by number 59, Philip Jong. And Philip, last time, he had that line drive to left. It was our first RBI of the game.
Mm-hmm. And so, you know, it just goes to show, I mean, here's a guy who won a batting title, World Series ring, multiple All-Star appearances, and he didn't go to Giant D1. He went the NAIA route after JUCO. And he had a very successful Major League career before that shoulder injury kind of took him out.
Justin, thanks for chiming in. Yes, Wyatt Buckley is indeed the catcher. We're going to try and zoom in on him back there. Trying our best to get everybody included in this. We know you're out here watching, your family, your friends, your teammates. Dominic Longo at bat right now, and he did have a line drive to center for an RBI as well.
interesting arm angle on the pitcher. Lefty with a funky delivery. You know, one of the things, coaches, it's don't change. Let's just keep building upon that.
All right. Fouling that away. Mike, is that a 3-1 or a 3-2 count?
Oh, that's going to be a 3-2 now. Tries to fight it off and can't touch it.
That's a confident pitcher throwing a 3-2 for a changeup. You can hear his teammates in the background telling him what a nice pitch that was.
Stay in your zone, big hair. Use the hip drive, hip drive.
Number 33 for the Gray, Gavin Taylor. Ooh, that was wicked.
And only 58 miles an hour.
That was nasty. For those of you at home, I don't know if you could see that, but that started a good 1.5 feet off the plate and came back in and caught the corner. He comes at it again, and that was drilled down the left field line. It's
barely foul.
barely foul.
Barely foul.
That's out of your field of view at home, but that missed by maybe a foot. And that was almost to the warning track on an excuse me swing from number 45.
Ooh, excuse me swing. I like that.
That was that's Rowan Jen.
That's saucy. You keep rolling that. I like it.
That's got to be a pop, some of the pop out of the Easton bat here at the Easton Fall Classic.
I think he's swinging wood.
There's no wood out here.
I think he's swinging wood.
I think you're right.
I'm
What would
I'm a bat guru, just so you know.
What would inspire a young man to swing a wood bat out here at where everybody else is swinging?
He wants to prove that he can make it harder and find success. I don't know him. I'm just, you know what? Sometimes you're just comfortable with it.
I like the sound.
Yeah, it's harder
Pure
to hit.
baseball.
It's harder to hit wood. If they let me use a metal bat, I'm going to try and just put it over the fence with a metal bat, but...
I thought you said, come out of my shoes.
Yes. But this guy's throwing funky, lefty. I'm probably going to throw the bat at it like the last hitter.
Right. Gavin Taylor, number 33, falling behind 1 and 2.
Like he's been batting a while.
1 and 2 from this lefty is recipe for another
See that big
breaking ball.
Let's see. A big breaking ball coming in here.
It looks like he's got several different arm slots.
Yeah, he does. Coming from multiple places, mixing up the velos. Fastball's coming in at 79-ish. Off speed is coming in. We saw 56. I mean, you see a 20-mile-an-hour difference on that one curveball from the fastball? Are you kidding me? There it is.
Oh.
That stayed off the plate.
Yeah,
but at 58, I mean, here's the thing. He's throwing 78, 79 and can take 20 miles an hour off that pitch. That is, that's hard. That's hard to hit.
Michael, I can't read that number.
45.
Rowan Jen. That fly ball's in right, and that's
foul.
Foul ball with a nice effort by the right fielder to try and snare that. That was number 15, probably out of your field of view, but Ethan Rush giving it everything he can over there in right field. You know what I will tell you is different, Mike? By the time you get to the bottom of the 7th inning at your typical college baseball game, there's not a scout, there's not a coach, anybody in the stands with a radar gun. But here in the bottom of the 7th, nobody's left from behind home plate. They're still down there. The guns are still up.
The gates are locked, Jeff.
Not letting them out. Well, and to the best of our knowledge, there's no rhyme or reason as to who's starting first, second, third, fourth on the mound. So there's no guarantee as a scout that you're going to see the best pitcher first, so you have to stay.
And that's what this is all about, right? You want to see as many people as possible. You know, if these guys were all split up on teams, you know, they're regular teams, it's hard to go see all of them. I mean, you might see 1 or 2 of them at a time. Here, you get to see, what, 15 per side?
This is my first academic showcase, and I'm enjoying myself.
And that is the 5th, so we are going to roll it, and we will see you in just a moment.
It started with a simple idea. To break what the game knows. To evolve the standard. It's time to revolutionize defense. Printed in 4D for breakthrough technology. Ultra lightweight, resilient, form fit, game ready, protested. Designed for revolution. Engineered for defense. The Rev 1X.
All right, everyone, welcome back from our quick break there. While we're waiting for them to get started, please help us out trying to increase our subscribers. And I promise you that this won't be the most amazing, and it might be the most amazing thing you've ever seen. But we do other things too, and we'd love to see you again with us in the future. All right, Jeff, set the table. What do we got?
Isaac Quintanilla is batting, number 69. And he's going for the fence on that one.
I like it.
And on the bump, we've got Mason Stroh, number 62 for the gray team. The gray team has held 4 scoreless innings. Or trying for the 4th scoreless inning.
So is it the pitching getting better, or the coach is just figuring it out?
I think we've seen some pretty good pitching. But holy smokes, that was a line shot. Got a shout out to Isaac Quintanilla. That was
Right.
that was a rocket to center. It was just a good hit, bad aim.
Here's the one thing I love on that one, and that was Isaac that hit that.
Yes.
Okay, so that one he barreled up really well. Okay, that perfect, great swing on that. He booked it down the line, took a turn, and continued through first base on his way to second when he caught it. That's what they're looking for. Are you just going to kind of watch it and half jog down to first, or are you going to take it like Isaac did? Great job by Isaac, not only on the swing, but the effort down the line.
Good point, Michael. Good point. Number 6, Zach Kavanaugh. And Rocky says he didn't go. He said, we're good, we're good.
Now, do we talk about the pitcher, number 62?
We did, Mason Stroh.
Okay, you did. That's
I
right.
did.
Yes, you did set the table there.
And he's already shown us a good curveball. Getting over for a strike. I don't know if he's telegraphing that pitch, but he did spend a lot of time in his glove there.
That was a 72-mile-an-hour pitch with an 86 exit velo. We have the technology here at SportsStream Arizona.
So Zach, for Team Black with the 12th hit of the night. So for what it's worth, Black has 12 hits, but Gray has the 3 scoreless innings. It was that crooked number in the third, the 3 spot put up in the third, that caused half the damage for the Gray team. As a recap, we do have 7-6, visiting team Black leading the Gray with 12 hits. We're not counting errors out here. I've yet to see anybody put an error on the board. So, sounds like a perfect game tournament.
They don't.
Where nobody ever makes an error.
My kid hit 720 last tournament. Okay.
Leanne, with your shout out to Zach. Zach with that nice line drive.
Now who's number 7 hitting?
Number 7 is Jacob Charlson.
He was all over that first pitch. That was a hard line drive, foul.
And he did have a nice single up the middle in his last at bat, and he was indeed that shortstop that we saw make a couple of back-to-back plays.
Wait, so if he gets an extra base hit right here, does he get a free bat?
He does. That's
not going to get there.
Nope. So let me take a look and see who could possibly get one of those bats. You know, Brody has a double. Keep in mind, you have to have 2 hits, one of them for extra bases.
Okay.
And I don't know what I look like, but the organizer of this event explained to me that extra base is a double or a triple. So
right.
He didn't have a lot of confidence in me. I know I'm short, but I have seen 1 or 2 baseball games. Nathan Lewis steps into the box, and that does look like one of those Easton bats, doesn't it, Michael? You're the guru.
That is, looks like an ADV.
That was a hanging curveball. It's hit high into left field. Camped under it is a left fielder. Catches it over his shoulder. And
hey, he made the catch. I'm just going to leave it there.
He made the catch, and to your point, our runner was already at second base by the time that ball dropped. So good hustle.
Right. Now that was the 3rd out, so they clear the bases.
It's the 3rd out. Bases are cleared, and Leo Faust.
And he, I think, gets 1 more hitter, right?
And that's the Eastern Green. That's the throwback to
the B5.
Is that the one that I might have used in 1982 when I played baseball? Is that what they're shooting for? Nostalgic? Memory lane?
That is it.
Because I want to get that for my son, because that's what I swung when I couldn't hit. Maria, I do not see any Santa Clara University scouts out there, but that doesn't mean they're not there. You know, Michael, next time you get a chance, if you can kind of pan down and show, maybe at the start of the next inning, you can show all those guys with their guns up. It is a gun show here, not the kind the young ladies are looking for. That was a nice sweep on that breaking ball. I know it didn't get over for a strike, but there was a lot of movement on that ball.
Right. I think it stayed up. The one before that stayed up.
And got a swing on the miss on that one.
All right, we're going to flip it.
Shout out to Gavin Taylor with that nice punch out at first from our catcher's position.
Right, well done pitching on that one, and we will see you just in a moment.
Now batting number 52, Alex Foreman.
Welcome back, everyone. We are at the top of the 8th. Number 52, blue in the box.
Alex Foreman. Now, Alex, I don't think you get a bat for this, but he's walked both of his other bats. And that's the strike that he hadn't seen yet.
And this is number 35, pitching.
Ryan Brown.
Ryan reaches way back in his delivery, you can see. Gets ahead 0-2.
Good pitch, in. Great pitch, oh boy.
Short fly ball to center field. 3 pitches for his first out.
Number 55, Andrew Arbor.
So this is blue 55.
I can take a hint. Andrew Harbor. RBI single up the middle in the second at bat.
That's 75 on that one.
I'm going to cheer for Andrew here. I want to see an extra base hit. I want to see him walk out of here with a bat.
I don't know if he's swinging. He's swinging a DeMarini the goods.
So that's right. You have to use the Easton bat with your hits to get the Easton prize.
Do you really?
Yes. So if you get those hits with the Easton bat.
Sounds like red tape to me.
Sounds like a shameless plug. But hey, they're the ones sponsoring this event.
I don't disagree.
And that is a nice addition to our community to help put this tournament on the map. This whole tournament, the Arizona Fall Classic. I'm sure most everybody joining us right now knows that this Arizona Fall Classic is one of the best tournaments in the Western United States.
Right.
People come, obviously, from British Columbia, from all over the West, playing this. And it's because some competitive baseball.
And this is just the academic games. I mean, they've got the junior games going on. They've got, I know, like next October, so next month.
The underclass.
Right, so my team's in the Freshman Fall Classic.
My son's team is in the
sophomore one, right?
Yep, the underclass.
Then they go juniors and seniors.
So this is 5 weeks of baseball.
Right.
5 complete weeks of baseball.
They do some stuff in the summer as well. We played in the Four Corners Classic with these guys.
I didn't realize that was them.
Yeah.
Andrew Harbor trying to leg this one out. Throws off line. Andrew Harbor's on.
Throw is high and wide, pulls the first baseman off.
Number 56, Deegan Hensley.
There's nothing more amazing than baseball in July in Arizona. Jeez, it's awful.
And there's a lot of it.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. The USA tournament, Perfect Game does their stuff. AZ Fall Classic does the Four Corners Classic. That's in June, early June. It's just brutal. This is 56.
That was a big swing by Deegan Hensley. He is he's your role model. You like him. He's coming out of his shoes on that one.
Swinging a Dee Marini voodoo. I mean, hitters just have to feel comfortable with what they got, right? And it was kind of cool. Like the ball got stuck in his glove coming out. But it was kind of cool because you saw Easton down there sharing. They pulled the new bats that aren't yet on the market out of the hard cases, showed the guys, talked about what they are and what the new advancements are, because the technology has really taken over these bats.
What is that going to do? You say technology.
So different things like, an end cap, for example. The end cap can actually change the trampoline effect on the bat. It can stiffen the bat a little bit more.
Oh, wow.
And make it a little bit more dead. Sometimes there's different rings in there. And here's the thing, if the bat's too hot, it won't make it. So all these bats, when they go to get certified, it goes in front of a machine and just ball, and they have to break after so many pitches. If they don't break, they keep getting hotter, then that's what's going to be deemed illegal, and it won't pass the test to be certified for BB Corps.
So Ryan Brown on the mound has shown some composure up there with his runner on second base. He's showing the lefty move.
And remember that runner on second base, that was a strikeout.
Right.
Right. It was a drop
point.
third strike that got kicked away a little bit, and it went towards the third baseline, which made the throw a little bit harder because it didn't kick off the baseline too much. He had to throw over the runner. And that's what caused that runner a second.
So Ryan Brown with his second K of the inning.
Yep.
That one must have been a little low because it looked good coming over the plate. Tommy Farmer is going to get a second chance after that was a difficult ball to handle.
Hey, we have a Cal Poly shirt. I can now join the discussion.
Oh. He's smarter than I am, too.
You've done good, bud. It's okay. I love eating at your restaurants.
I appreciate that.
Giving Jeff a plug here because he's not going to do it himself.
Negative. I'm going to tell you that Ryan Brown left that ball up a little bit, so we got a 2-1 count.
And who's hitting?
Tommy Farmer.
Tommy Farmer. So we talked about this. I talked about this a little bit earlier, but Jeff has some great restaurants here in town. YC's Mongolian Barbecue. It's kind of you build your bowl, then they stir fry it right in front of you. Fresh ingredients, fresh veggies. You make your own sauce, and that's out of play. And you've been in business here in town for
since 1991, entering
91.
our 30th year.
I started going to your restaurant in 1996 while I was in high school. So, 30th year here in town, and you know, we are friends, and I know that, like a lot of other people, through that year of COVID, especially in the restaurant business, my other friends with restaurants, there's another drop third strike. Oh, he's going to decide to go 3 and get the out there.
Wow. Heads up play.
Yeah.
I want to know who told him to go 3, because that's equally as important, because there's no way that he sees that.
Well, you know, one thing, he was going down the line, he probably took a quick peek. Because his eyes are facing second base, he sees the runner break because he's coming out for the ball straight, and he was able to get a peek there and see the guy going.
So let's give a shout out. That was Campbell Framke behind the plate with that heads up play to get that runner at third.
And that was the third out, so it cleared the bases. That's why the runner is no longer there. And
you know what? That's probably good for a pitching standpoint, because if you do get 3 outs, you do deserve to clear the slate and come out with less pressure on you than having runners on base. And I never really thought about that aspect, but there's got to be some reward to get your third out.
Absolutely.
Steele Murdoch with the check swing. I think Rocky called that as a strike coming over anyway. 1-2 count from the lefty, Ryan Brown. Now, Ryan's got 3 strikeouts thus far. And that's 4. And he froze him there.
Good inning.
So was that, did I miss something? Was that 4 strikeouts or 5? Did we have a ball?
We had a
play?
pop-up in the center field,
so
right?
So it's 4 out of 5 or strikeouts.
Right. All right, everyone, we will be right back.
Try to get mad, I'ma zip right past. Drip all on my swag. Why you tryna size me up? You don't wanna try your luck. Another level. We ain't never settle now. Level up, watch me level up.
Batting number 11, Zachary Koss.
All right, we're back here for the bottom of the 8th, right?
I know, we're in the top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th, we've got Hunter Watkins. Hunter's big hit. Oh.
Drops a bunt.
Zachary Koss laid that one down.
That dude flies, number 11.
You know, and he led off. His first at bat was a line drive over second base, and he stole he stole a base too. So you're right. This kid's quick. So I bet we'll try and see him move here as well.
Number 14.
Denny Durham is the catcher. Zach Koss on first, with our pitcher Hunter Watkins on the mound. There goes Zach, and the throw down, and Zach is under there, Mike. Good eyeball test. The kid can fly. That's two stolen bases on the night.
I'll see it. What I want to see here is with this type of speed on the bases, what I'm looking at the pitcher is how's he mix it up? How does he keep him there at second?
That's a pretty high leg kick.
It is a pretty high leg kick.
Let's see if he adjusts.
Right, or if he mixes up, right? Show leg kick the first time. I mean,
Slide.
He hasn't seen it, so on this one, he could be expecting it. He could slide step on this one. That's exactly what he does. So in that, I mean, you're not going to go on the first leg kick when you get to second base. You're going to wait to see if there's a pattern. So the second time he slides steps, so he's mixing it up, trying to keep him close to second, doing a good job there.
3-1 count to Alfredo Ruiz, going over the outside part of the plate for strike 2. You can hear Rocky, our umpire, letting you know it's 3-2 count. That was a no pitch. That was our umpire, home plate umpire Rocky called time on that one. And Hunter Watkins with the strikeout.
Number 2, Wyatt Buckley.
Wyatt Buckley is one of our 3 catchers. Probably a little different for him coming up in the 9th and not having to catch all 9 innings. So
There goes the runner.
and Zach just got nailed at third. Beautiful throw by Denny Durham.
Right. I like the aggressiveness. I mean, again, it doesn't matter, right? So try and rack up as many stolen bases as you can.
He still looked quick.
Right.
And you had to have a perfect throw to get him. 1-1 to Wyatt Buckley.
Let's go, baby. Hot one here. Good for me. What? So, kid, beat me one.
Dealing.
Hunter, second strikeout.
Ethan Rush.
Now batting, number 15, Ethan Rush.
He got a little generous there.
Hunter's not wasting any time. He's keeping his defense involved in the game. They're certainly not going to fall asleep on him. I like his pace. I like his tempo. Curveball.
He looks big.
You talking about our pitcher, Wyatt?
Yeah.
He does. And he looks menacing with that glove up over his face. And we got us a 3-2 count.
He ain't trying to overpower him. He's going fastball. Not a fastball.
That was a lot of confidence to throw that in a 3-2 situation. Hunter having a very effective inning.
Number 34, Grant Orson.
Grant Wordersham. So Jennifer Brown is asking, do we have any information on the coaches for these teams? We do have a little bit. We'll tell you what, for Team Gray that's in the field.
Ball's moving really good.
It really is. Team Gray in the field, they're coached by Braden Wells. Braden is a coach at Arizona Christian University here in Phoenix. And by Joel, waiting on this pitch.
69-mile-an-hour changeup.
That was wicked. And Joel is a coach with the Seattle Mariners. On the other side of the diamond, it's a team of Angels from the minor leaguers, Jack Santora and Tyler Jeske. And that is given a ride. Got a little bit under it. That's a deep fly ball, about 300 feet to left field. And Hunter, nice, effective inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Always wanted to say that, Michael. I think I've done everything I could ever aspire to do now.
We'll be right back.
Pitching number 74, Evan Needham.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Now, Jeff, do they go to extra innings in this? Because the last time you and I were at a baseball game together, if you remember, we were at the longest baseball game in the history of mankind.
It was 19 innings, and it was back then it might have been the Bank One Ballpark or Chase Field.
It was still Chase Field. It was only, 2 years ago?
But I got to tell you, that was the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. And my son said, wouldn't it be great, because it was a Tuesday night.
Right.
And it was a school night. I said, wouldn't it be great if we went extra innings? because I don't want to go home yet. I want
Right.
to stay out all night. And it went 19 innings. And I remember pulling in at 1:30 in the morning. And my son had the biggest smile on his face. But he rallied and he went to school the next day. I said,
Remember their science teacher? We ran into her, and I said, "Yeah, they're not going to be at school tomorrow."
that was funny. But I think they both rallied, didn't they? They both made it?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Well, hey, let's reset.
Yeah.
There's some parents out here watching their kids.
So we got 47, 43 green hitting? 40 green. 40 green at the plate.
Cody Nidowitz. I know Cody's family's watching.
And on the mound,
We have Evan Needham, number 74.
okay.
I think this is our third or fourth lefty.
You're on there. Yeah,
Ground ball to short. And that throw pulls him off the bag. Some good hustle getting down that line.
roll it up.
Number 42, Malachi Benham.
Now, Jeff, you mentioned about radar guns. Although we're seeing curfew, maybe we got a runner.
Ooh! All right, we got a shout out to that catch.
Right there, baby.
I was looking down. That was a pick, wasn't it? Was that a back pick?
He acted like he was going to go. They yelled runner, and then he
No, so that was
decided not today.
that was Campbell Framke with that back pick. Nice job, Campbell. I think catchers have done a nice job of demonstrating back there, showcasing. .42, Malachi Pena. Got under that one. Team fly ball to left. 2 down.
Number 18, Ben Durham.
Oh, Denny.
All right, Denny. Denny's had some nice throws behind the plate. Walked in one at bat. I got to tell you, Rocky's not given the customary one ball off the plate. He's calling this a pretty tight zone.
Kind of fools him. That's a I can't stop the check swing.
That was punny.
Yeah.
That was a nice, healthy cut.
Yeah, he took a good hack at that.
1-2.
Heavy footprints. Cuts inside.
Three-two count to Mr. Denny D. AJ back there with a nice pick.
Number 45, Jackson Reed.
Right. Jackson Reed at the plate. Lefty on lefty. Haven't seen that a lot tonight.
really nice out right now.
For those of you watching in Waukesha or British Columbia.
How'd you remember what Waukesha was? Have you been there?
No. No.
So impressive.
I got to tell you that
swing and a miss.
He's going to take 3 on that one. For those of you in other parts of the country, we decide that a beautiful night is when it has dropped down to 88 degrees at 9 o'clock at night. So beautiful is in the eye of the beholder. 0-2 count.
Come on the line.
And we've got our 5th out of the 80. Well, that was our 3rd out.
That was the 3rd out.
That was the 3rd out, and that's why the runner, that's why if you, those of you walking home wondering why the runner didn't tag from 3rd, is it was his 3rd out of the inning. He had to go, even though we have 2 more batters.
Right.
And this is an adjustment. It is not what I'm accustomed to seeing. Quentin Sterling.
I think we're announcing it like we invented it, so kind of, not really.
Yeah, this is, we're going for our 3rd 3A out.
That's the first hat we've seen actually fall off, which happens to be becoming more common in these days.
With the kids with the mullets?
Yeah.
The bushy hair?
With the flow?
Listen to you. You are hip.
Well, we got some kids with hair on our team. If it wasn't for them, I'd have no idea what that meant.
All right, 1-2 from for our lefty. He's done a good job executing those 1-2 pitches.
Yeah, yeah. And that does it for
Evan Needham. Nice job on the mound.
Right. And we go, is this the 10th?
We are going to come back to you in the 10th.
All right. We will see you guys in just a few.
And for those of you who want to know who's coming up at the visitor teams, we have first base number 2, infield 4, 5, and 6, and catcher 2 and 3. We get 6 batters this inning.
Right. Perfect. We'll see you guys in just a moment.
It started with a simple idea. To break what the game knows. To evolve the standard. It's time to revolutionize defense. Printed in 4D for breakthrough technology. Ultra lightweight, resilient, form fit, game ready, protesting. Designed for revolution. Engineered for defense. The Rev 1X.
Replay machine. Welcome back for the 10th inning.
All right, and our final pitcher of the night for the gray team is going to be Wyatt Halverson, number 97. That's and he deserves number 97 because he's a stocky young man up there, and that's a 97.
And
My son couldn't wear that a whole 97. Those letters are too big
you
for
can
him.
see here they've got the radar guns out, so you can see that is taking place.
carrots every day. You can tell by the vision.
And Xander Estrada evidently eats his carrots every day because he has great vision on that.
You know, my mom told me that when I was growing up, and apparently, so did his parents.
And he's a smart kid, so
Yeah, like these guys,
it must be true.
They know science.
You know how I know it's true? Because I heard it at the academic showcase.
Right, right.
All right, Xander Estrada worked the walk out of that.
These 3.7s and above are teaching us.
So Xander did have 2 RBIs in his last at bat, so he gets that walk. So he's got no chance at that bat. Michael, help me out. I see. Is that number 2?
I see a 2. We'll see if there's anything else on it. 32.
32.
And just so you know, this is 23 catching.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
You know, it's just we talked about how old we were.
We're talking about Jack Kelman behind the plate.
But I know that your vision would be good because at YC's Mongolian Barbecue, you have carrots that you can mix in your stir fry.
So that was Xander Estrada on first, taking advantage of that ball in the dirt. Good downward read. Now batting number 32, Andrew An.
Now, you know there's a song called Stir Fry, right?
No.
It's a rap song.
It wasn't at Lil Baby last night.
There is a song, Stir Fry. I'm surprised you have not heard of that.
Is it really?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pimp that.
It goes something, something, stir fry. Something, something, stir fry.
That went 5-hole on our catcher. And our runner moves over to third.
The diehards are still here. We were at capacity earlier on.
And by capacity, we mean how many can fit in a tour bus. Because we are, by no mistake, there are 2 types of fans here. There are the ones, the coaches / scouts,
right,
and the family.
My kid is the best?
Never heard that before.
You've been in club ball. Come on.
All right, Andrew N works his base on balls. And number 40, Ethan Brown.
Number 40, Ethan Brown.
Ethan had a single to the left. Is that an Easton bat? Could he?
That looks like one of the new ones he was holding.
So if he gets a double or a triple, which would be an extra base hit, he'll score a new bat. I'm going to cheer for Ethan. Oh, bad call, Rocky.
I mean, it's the 10th.
Rocky does a lot of club ball. He only goes 7 innings. He is exhausted.
I'm surprised. Just kidding, Rocky.
No. Rocky doesn't do 9-inning games. This is hazardous duty pay for Rocky. So, yes, that ball was a ball and a half out that he rung up Ethan Brown, and he's taking the bat literally out of this kid's hands. Because this kid wants a new bat.
Yeah. We want to make Easton give something away.
Because there's no jacks tonight. So Easton needs a ceremony and gets their bat out there on the field right after the game.
Is that an NCAA violations, though? I mean, they give away a $500 bat if they hit a home run, or?
If I'm mistaken, at this level, they're not regulated by the NCAA yet. They can be called or talked to anytime, day or night. And now, what's that new rule? You can give a kid anything now, right? Give him a car, give him a job, give him a paycheck. College.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately, and we love baseball. This is our favorite sport. They don't get squat.
And
Chases one outside.
He was swinging. Yeah, they get peanut butter and jelly after the game at the training table.
Like, what are we doing, everyone?
Yeah, for those of you parents at home listening, when your child goes off to college, care packages are a must because the training table at universities for baseball players is saltines and peanut butter.
Right. Well, he was gonna run and kind of got held up with the extended hold by the pitcher.
All right, so set the stage. We got runners at first and third.
Right.
Some outs. The scoreboard, just to be clear, the scoreboard does not count the outs for us. And this is Royce Hale. And I'm thinking Royce is a switch hitter because he's an infielder, not a first baseman. That means he's right-handed and he's batting lefty. And I think I saw him on the other side of the plate. So he's showcasing. Stir Fry is a song recorded by American hip-hop group Migos. It was released December 20th, 2017. Justin, thank you.
Oh, we're going to get a play to plate. Let's go.
Oh, I don't think I heard the
cut it?
catcher yell cut because I thought that ball was on line.
Did he relay it?
He did. He cut that ball off. And
I was trying to get the perfect camera angle for our audience, focusing on switching cameras, and I missed it.
And he's getting coached right now by the third base coach. Yeah.
Did he stay square too?
He squared up. He squared up the whole time. He didn't rotate at the hips. And but he's getting coached. I appreciate the Angels coach there demonstrating, showing, and if you haven't made a mistake in a baseball game at this time of your life, you haven't played enough baseball
almost
games.
hit the pitcher. Get skinny.
With the number 90, when he fills out that number 97, there's not a lot of skinny on that one. So, Justin Spoonhalls, thank you for the shout out for the stir fry. I am going to have to pimp that.
Yep. A stir fry.
That's straight out of Wikipedia. I'm guaranteeing you, Justin didn't write that bio.
He can be that knowledgeable.
He could be. He is watching the academic game.
He's trying to time that delivery to get an extra jump. He's done that 2 or 3 times, actually.
And Wyatt's doing a good job of mixing it up.
That's why I was trying to stay wide here so everyone kind of see both part of the action.
The game within the game.
Work zone right now, babe.
That's a loud plane.
You leave that low.
3-0, and there is no takes in the all-academic games.
No, there is not.
Groove one and take it yard.
Out of the shoes.
Go, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, turn me up.
I'm swinging.
So that was Leo Faust drawing the 4-pitch base on balls.
Number 6, AJ O'Leary.
AJ's one of our catchers. He's worked hard back there behind the plate. He had a couple of nice plays, and he is he's coming up with runners on first and second.
Downhill. Keep some knees here. Come back. All good, all good.
That is a high pop fly fielded by the second baseman. demonstrated some pretty good range, and that is out number 5, heading to the bottom of the 10th.
Fired up. All right, we'll be right back for the final bottom half of the inning. All right, everyone, welcome back. We are in the bottom of the 10th inning. It's not tied. That's just how this works.
But it is a close game, Michael. We've got an 8-7 game, so the home team would probably like to win this.
Right.
It's the competitive part of the game.
We've got number 62 at the plate, 62 blue.
Dominic,
42, I'm sorry.
I thought it was 42. Malachi Pena.
Okay. And pitching,
we've got Owen Eisen, number 69. And Michael, we only got a half an inning left, and I think it's probably really important to acknowledge once again all these kids out here. Keep in mind, those of you who weren't here earlier, 280 young men tried out today in the heat of the day to make this team, and didn't find out probably until 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
After 2.
And then wound up putting on a T-shirt and showing up at these gates at 5 o'clock.
Right.
To play a 10-inning baseball game. And so that is a high pop fly. And that found the net. So while there's 74 kids out here, there's 200 kids out there who are disappointed probably that they're not part of this game.
Right.
So this really is a quality game, quality tournament, quality players, and some good baseball out here tonight.
Well, AZ Fall Classic's been doing a great job here in the Arizona market for years now, and I appreciate and really like the tradition that they've created.
Soon Ian Huang at the plate.
Good job, Owen.
That's
fouling off another one.
Coming down still.
And some dad's probably not going to put that in. Oh, he did. He threw it to the dugout. Yes, Michael, I probably would have pocketed that. Nice backhand play by our third baseman. Call across the diamond. And you heard the umpire yell, safe, the ball's on the ground.
Went off the palm of the glove.
Number 59, Philip Young.
Philip led off his first at bat of the game with a line drive to left and an RBI, so he's got that red bat, so an extra base hit will get him a new big stick.
Let's go.
He's putting a charge into it. He's not holding back.
Taking a daddy hack?
Oh, and there it is. Is that deep enough? It is. That's going to be, that's a one hop to the fence. That one hop at the top of the fence And I think we have a winner. I think Philip's going to win that bat. Philip, big shout out to you, buddy. Nicely job. Way to rope that.
He took a daddy hack and it went deep left.
It went very deep left. For those of you who can't see that wide angle pan, that hit warning track. So that's a good 330 feet to left field. That would have been out of some of the smaller parks. But we are playing on a Major League Baseball field.
It took a one bounce right at the warning track right there and hit the top of the yellow, stayed in. So
that was a monster hit. So, hey, we got us a ball game right here. Runners at second and third. Infield's drawn in. At reset, we got Owen Eisen on the mound. And
so if they come back, get a walk-off, but then he still has to face 2 more batters.
Oh, that's through. That's through, and that's going to plate 2. So there is the 8th run and the 9th run, and the home team black just took the lead. Oh, no, home team gray just took the lead.
I can't believe you keep messing that up.
Because I can't tell the color of their stirrups on their
with the long pants.
With the long pants. When they do pass around the comment card, I will ask for. And that's another extra base hit for number 23, Jack Kelman, one of our catchers. Jack, I thought he was going to go for 3.
Now, the problem with that, though, is that he just swung the DeMarini voodoo on that one.
No bat for you.
No bat for you.
No bat for you.
Easton says, look, it's either with our secret sauce or none.
Yeah. So they haven't updated the scoreboard.
Well, because there's only goes to 9. They don't know how to do it.
They can still do the runs.
I'm telling you what happened. The guys in the booth over next to us, they don't know how to get to the 10th.
It is, and that's our coach from Arizona Christian University in the box next to us. Owen, I think, is probably leaving a little bit more over the plate than he really wants to.
This is where he needs to unload like a 94, clear the batter and everything. Ooh. See, we're protected because we're in a building. That foul ball can't hurt us. You think this glass is plexi, actually? It's got to be, right?
It's bulletproof. I'm knocking on this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got Gavin Taylor. This is our last batter of the game.
Right. Is this our guy that swings wood?
I think he's got the goods.
No, he's swinging wood.
I'm not going to argue with you about baseball bats or trailers.
That's wood. That's wood.
Or lawnmowers.
Boats. Ooh, he takes off running on that.
Because he knows it's the last pitch of the game. This ball is popped out to first, and folks, that's a wrap. So, for the recap for you at home with the scoreboard, we have the home team, the Gray, winning 9-8 or 10-8, depending on when they update the scoreboard. And it looks like there's going to be a couple of presentations out on the field. We do have a couple of bat winners. I do know Philip Zhang, right? Wasn't it Philip? All right, let's listen down on the field.
MVPs of the game. From the black team, Jacob Charleston. great defensive plays, 2 RBI single, stop fly. And with a nice 10-inning comeback, Philip Jean. But this, thank you to you guys again. Make sure you guys tell your parents thank you. Without them, you guys wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff. Thank you to Ethan, and I think I thank everybody. But have a great day. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the time.
All right, everyone. Now with that, that is a wrap for us here. They're taking some pictures now. We've been on the air for 3.5 hours. And with that, my friend, I really appreciate you being with us and stepping in and broadcasting with me today. Jeff Stanisic, thank you. Hey, and again, he's not going to say this, but I will. If you are trying to figure out what to do for dinner tomorrow night, YC's Mongolian Barbecue, great choice. By the way, get a lot because then you can take it home and eat it later too. So, Jeff, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy doing this game.
Absolute pleasure, Michael. You have a good evening.
Take care, everyone. And like I said, if you have not followed us yet, subscribe to our channel, please do so. We're trying to continue to grow and bring more content, games, and fun to you here on YouTube and the Arizona Sports Market. Take care, everyone, and have a